what's going on, guys? FanBoyAaron here, back at it again with another FanBoyAaron review, and this time I'll be taking a look at the Transformers Combiner Wars Deluxe class Blastoff. That's right, we're finally on part 2 of my first Combiner. Sorry it took so long, I've been very, very busy. And I still kind of am. Anyway, before we take a look at Blastoff, we'll take a quick look at his box. See? Please note the artwork in the background there is a comic book. I would show it off, but I don't want to take it out of there. Yeah, that's the front. What is up with the lighting? That is... Yeah, hold on a sec. Yeah, I'm going to have to invest in a second light at one point or another. Anyway, back of the box is... front. Side, he combines to form Bruticus, obviously, as you can see there in the picture. 1 of 5, Bruticus. Nothing on this side. In the back, just some product shots. Blastoff, there's the bio if you want to, I'll go ahead and read it. Most bots unlucky enough to find themselves in the sights of the Decepticon Blastoff don't have any idea what's about to hit them. His preferred method is to attack from orbit, destroying targets with a pinpoint laser strike from high above the planet's surface. That's something. I think in the comics there's actually a story as to why he has a jet form instead of a rocket, but I'm not going to touch on that too much. All you need to know is usually in most continuities, Blastoff is supposed to be like a freaking Apollo 11 rocket ship, but this time around he's just a normal jet. Anyway, let's take a look at the jet. It's not a bad jet. I mean, it has the basic Blastoff color scheme. As far as I know, this is a basic color scheme for Blastoff. And yeah, it doesn't look that bad. I like the colors. Some light purple for the windshield. Let me get up close here. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Some nice glossy glittery paint on the wings here. Nice Decepticon symbol on both sides. Plenty of nice molded detail. Another con symbol there on the tail fin. And you can kind of see the robot mode underneath. Another Decepticon. He's got... Yeah, I wonder what team he plays for. It's not obvious or anything with his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Decepticon patches. Anyway, to my understanding, this design is pretty much the same mold used for one of the aerial bots released in the Combiner Wars line. I want to say it was used for Air Raid, I think, but I don't. I actually have the figure and I could check, but I'm not going to. Oh yeah, he's got a flip-out landing gear. Very simple. Overall, I do like the color. It's not bad. Anyway, for comparison, I'm not going to do comparisons with a full team, just one member and a few other figures. Here he is with another... Here he is... I don't know. Who do I want to start with? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we'll start with this guy. Here he is with another Combiner Wars figure, Dead End. You see how he looks next to a car, and as you can see, yeah, jets aren't supposed to be this small compared to cars. It still doesn't look that bad. Here he is next to Voyager class classics, Optimus Prime. And, yeah, again, not a good scale for truck and jet. To give you an idea how he compares with something a little more recent, here he is next to the Siege War for Cybertron Soundwave. I'll be reviewing that one next. Yeah, I guess a jet like this would compare to a Cybertronian... I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. I mean, I don't hate it. Yeah, I'll touch on this figure when I get to the next review. What I think about it. And last but not least, here he is next to fellow Combaticon Brawl, the last one I reviewed. And yeah, I think that's how jets and tanks scale together. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, they do look decent enough together. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's not anything out of this world, but definitely not the worst Combaticon. That particular honor goes to Brawl. A transformation is very simple. What you want to do is flip up the landing gear, take this part, bring it up on the hinge here, and these two tabs will plug in to holes in here. Rotate the head. You want to take the arms, pull them out. They peg in there super securely. You can also fold the wings back, kind of get them out of the way, bring them up on the shoulders. You know what I do is take the legs, pull them apart, pull them apart. There we go. Right, like that. Inside, they're on a double hit. Pull them apart. Pull it. There we go. Pull them apart. It's super tight. As you can see, it's on a double hinge. They fold up when you transform. Just pull them out. Make sure these tabs are facing straight back. Fold the legs up. These tabs will go in slots in there. The right amount of force. Everything on this guy holds super securely. That is a big plus. Fold everything up. Pull the legs apart. And, yeah, just fold the wings all the way back. And I think we're done. Oh, crap. I forgot to show off. Yeah, he comes with his gun. I forgot to show that off during the vehicle mode, but, you know, it's okay. Vehicle mode, you could have just stored it here, and really, that's the only place to store it. You can store it there on robot mode, too. Yeah, that's how that looks. I don't care for the weapon storage. I'll get back to the weapon in a second. Here's Blastoff in his robot mode, and yeah, it's not completely accurate to G1. In fact, it just looks like an aerial bot painted up as a Decepticon, but, you know, it's not terrible. Again, he's not the worst of the Combaticons, but he could have been done a little better. Take a close look here at him. The head sculpt, again, aerial bot, just repainted, but overall, it's not a bad design. I don't know, again, I'm not getting the aerial bot this one was based from just to show it, but yeah, I think the head sculpt is slightly different. I'm not sure. Use the same purple for the visor there. You can't quite see it because the light is too damn bright. Oh, you know what? I think I can fix that. Hold on. There we go. The purple. You can kind of see it better now. Let me turn that light back on because I do need it. Show off the details. Yeah, he's got purple, a little gunmetal gray paint there on the hands and the chest. A little yellow. Overall, the color scheme is very consistent. I do like the colors on this guy. Alright, back to the gun. You can plug it into his hand. Yeah, that doesn't look half bad. Now, let's get that out of frame. And get down to the robot mode comparisons. You know what, actually, before we get to robot mode comparisons, I completely overlooked the limb modes. I really should show the transformation for those, but, you know, I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to show off the limb modes here. Anyway, here's the arm mode. Again, I don't know if this is the same hand-foot gun piece he came with. I'm only using it as an example. Because remember, I got the add-on kit. Okay, there's the arm mode. I think that's how it's supposed to be. If I'm wrong, oh well, I don't care. Anyway, I would have shown off the transformation for that, but it's very simple. Just click limbs together, fold the arms back, and flip that up. Very simple. I will, however, show the transformation to leg mode. I think that one's fairly simple too, just the jet with certain parts adjusted, but I'm going to show it anyway. Split that apart. Bring it that down. Close everything up. Close everything up. Close everything up. Okay, didn't skip transformation, just took a second to close everything up. Alright. Just fold the arms back down. And I think for the leg mode, I don't know because I never used this freaking leg mode. I think it's... You take the jet mode, fold the wings up, fold the tail fin up, and I don't know, I think you leave these like that, I don't know. Then you just take this part, bring it down, flip the head, well, you gotta bring his knees out. Okay. Again, I haven't used his leg mode, so I don't 100% know for certain. I do know that. I should have thought it. There we go. I think that's a configuration for leg mode. Make sure you have these out before you try to flip this up. Like that. Okay. Take the hand-foot gun. Orientate it like that. Just plug it in. There you go. He's a leg. Alright. You got to see the limb modes. Back to robot mode. Alright, that was a huge pain in the ass. Alright. Robot mode comparisons. That's where we left off. Here he is next to Voyager Class Classics Optimus Prime. Alright. Here he is next to another Combiner Wars figure. Dead End. Just so you know how he scales with something a little more recent, here he is next to Siege, War for Cybertron, Soundwave, who will probably be my next review. Either this one or a NECA Predator figure I got. I'm still trying to decide. And last but not least, here he is next to fellow Combaticon, Brawl. Yeah. As much as I mean, he's got his problems, but he's still a hell of a lot better than this. They made a replacement version of this guy that actually turns into a rocket ship. Really, if any of them, I think this guy needs a redo. A complete overhaul. Well, yeah, there is the Combiner Wars Deluxe class Blastoff. Now, at the time of release, I believe he was about $15, $16. He stands at... Oh, where's my tape measure? Okay, found it. He stands at about just a little under 5.5 inches. And, yeah. If you want to... Now, like I said earlier, they did redo Blastoff twice, actually, giving him his actual rocket ship mode, but those versions are really expensive, so if you want a Blastoff that still looks somewhat decent with your other Combaticons, then the mainline version isn't a bad way to go. Again, he's not the worst of the Combaticons, but he's still not the best. I still believe that the others are slightly better than him. With the exception of Brawl. Brawl is a piece of garbage. The only thing decent about Brawl is the fact that he is the only Combiner Wars figure I can think of that has ankle tilt, but that only gets you so far. Yeah, I would recommend getting Blastoff if you can find him. And I'll continue. The next Combiner figure I'll be reviewing will be Vortex, but he's not going to be the next review. The next review will be either the Siege, Soundwave, a NECA Predator, or whatever the hell else I feel like. So until then, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.